together we can make a difference. I can't stand before you as the Prime Minister of Australia and say I can stop something as large as a global economic recession. What I can say is that by deploying all the efforts of government and engaging directly with the not-for-profit sector, we can make a difference. We can reduce the impact. We can cushion the blow. And if we actually have a spirit about us which harnesses all the nation's energy, its intellectual effort, and its passion for justice and doing the right thing by our fellow Australians, then we're going to come through this in fine shape. But it will be tough and the road will be hard. But I'm confident that with the ethos reflected in organisations such as yours, that we are going to make a difference and see Australia through. To conclude, your organisation, as I said in my introductory remarks, is also active globally, building the ties that bind across the world, Lions clubs everywhere. You may not be conscious of it, but the work that you do and other international community organisations do is actually create this great fabric of ties across the international community, which transcends the racial divide, which transcends religious divide, which transcends the political divide, which transcends the national divide. This is important work, and I commend you in it, because when you take that work into account and build into it the other work of global community and service organisations, we again move towards that point in our global discourse as nations that the big challenges of the future are challenges for us all. Challenges of the economy, challenges of climate change, challenges of water, challenges of food security, each of them beyond the purview, by and large, of single national governments. But as a global community, acting together and cooperatively, we can make a global difference as well, as you seek to do with the good work of Lions International. I congratulate you on your work and wish you every success in this great conference of this great organisation. I thank you.
I would now just like to invite International President Al to say a few words.
Mr. Prime Minister, I'd like to thank you for the time that you gave us here today and the couple of minutes we had upstairs to discuss perhaps some future collaboration in disaster relief around the world and here in Australia. To put it simply, listening to your presentation today, as in America would say, you get it. You understand the needs, and you're a man of the people.
We say that in Australia too, so you get it.
You get it, with a different accent, though. But I really appreciate the time that we had here today and the discussions we had. As the International President, I get to make some presentations to heads of state, and I have one here that we've recently recrafted our Medal of Distinction for a head of state, and I'm going to read the proclamation in a minute, but you can see here the global leader in humanitarian services. This is a statue that President Carter presented to us at our Chicago convention for being partners with the Carter Center for working on river blindness around the world. And the statue was a young boy who was leading his father in Africa with a stick, and was the only way that blind people were able to be helped at the time. But because of the good work that we're doing, President Carter decided to give us one of these statues. There are very few throughout the world. And I'd like to present this around you, sir, if I may. By the way, President Carter is a Lion, and he's a past district governor also of our association. I'd like to read this. The International Association of Lions Clubs Medal of Distinction, presented to Kevin Rudd, Prime Minister of Australia. We recognize your unselfish dedication to humanity and determination to labor for the public welfare, and outstanding achievements for which all mankind benefits. And in testimony to that fact, that in such humanitarian endeavors you have always upheld the ideals and objectives of Lions Club International, the world's largest service organization, by authority of Al Brandel, President of Lions Clubs International. Thank you, Mr. Prime Minister.
Focus of mine.
Very quickly, I've been asked to move a vote of thanks to the Prime Minister for his time this morning. I know how busy his time is. He is, as he said, he has other engagements. He has a very important one tonight. He has to be at home for his a function with his son. And I said to him, that's the most important thing he has to do today. We are very proud as Lions to do what we do, Prime Minister. We enjoy what we do, but we are particularly keen to keep our engagement with government. And in fact, I will be meeting with one of your senators next week on a particular matter, and I believe together as two organisations we can make a difference. Thank you.